Okay, so I was thinking about it over break, and so I think the next thing that I want to do is time to start implementing the logic for real. And so what are we doing? Well, we we basically have a matrix, and we want to visit each cell in that matrix and then compute like a number for it, which is the number of adjacent cells that are bombs. So there are mines in the mine field. So. So what I'm thinking is that, okay, and it's basically implementing this logic of this get grid cell value. And so I think what I want to say is something like the following. So count, and this is number of adjacent, yeah, there we go. Mines start out with 0, and I want to say if has mine to the left, and then I just give it like the mine field matrix, the row, and the column. Then I want to do something like increment the number of adjacent mines. And then return, is there a character dot value of? Now I have a character. How do I want to do that? String. Yeah, I guess I can just say string dot value of number of adjacent mines car at 0. Car at 0. Where I want to put an assert that number of adjacent mines is less than or equal to 9. Cool. So actually, has mine to the left is not the first test case that I want to implement, right? I think it's.
You want that to be less than, right?
Yes, thank you. I don't think I'm running with asserts on, so it wouldn't matter. So maybe what I should do then is instead of using an assert, should I use a? Nah, I'll use an assert. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Just less than 9. Yeah, boy. Oof. Cool. Let's look at the test cases to figure out which one I should add first to make it pass. So let's see here. This one will have nothing to the right. This one has a mine to the right, to the left. So let's do left first. Okay, it has mine to the left. So to the left, this means I want to the column to the left. So this would be, let's see here. So int column to the left equals column minus 1. Now, if the column to the left is less than 0, I'll try to get the right, it's greater than, less than 0, then return false. Right? So there's no mine to the left, and the reason I want to say if it's less than 0 is because otherwise I'll return mine field matrix row, right? The same row, but then column to the left equals to a bomb. This is a mine. Oops. Return. Thank you. This is like what? We'll save that for refactoring. Cool. Actually, I'll save that for the refactoring, David. Now let's see what happens when I run them all. Bring. Wow, okay. That was pretty slick. Okay, it was red, it's now green. I want to refactor. I I have a feeling I'm going to, well, I was going to say, I think I'm going to have this expression there a gazillion times. So how about I just say this? I'm going to create a method. Cell has mine. Does cell return? Cell contains mine? Yeah. Contains mine. Character C? Oh, that's not right. Oh, it does it again. It doesn't refactor this out very nicely. Return cell contains mine. Mine filled matrix. I'm just going to copy all this. And it takes the mine filled matrix, the row, column to test. We're going to create this method. Yep. Yeah, we'll rename that in a second. Return this dude, and we'll just rename this guy to column to the left, but column. Okay. Cool. Huh. And okay, so let's make sure this works. I'm going to do a little of pre-factoring instead of refactoring, but I think...
You anticipate you're going to be reusing that.
Yeah, and I went from getting ahead of myself. Because I also want to say... Because I think I'm also going to have like... Well, will I have to duplicate this logic about column to the left being less than 0? I guess not. So maybe I can keep that up here. Maybe it'll be simpler. Yeah, I'll just keep that up here. And so then, now this is telling me, can I simplify it? I don't know, is that simpler? I find that hard to read. What do you guys think? If the column to the left is greater than 0, and, well, no, maybe that's okay. I want to keep it like this. I don't know. For me, it's like I just find that easier to read. Okay, we'll leave it there and see what it goes. Okay, so okay, great. Let's check it in. So I got the simple test cases to work. Okay, now let's write some more. And I have a feeling now we're going to be able to go. I don't like that comment. Start counting the number of adjacent mines. Check on the left first. There we go. Commit. I wonder what the one is. Yep, it's got some more commits pent up. Okay. Okay, well, so now I think the rest should be kind of wash, rinse, repeat. So we've got one mine, a space in a row. So one mine, one space, and one row, but now we want the mine to the right of space. And so we want this. And now, oh yeah, this is getting a little nasty now. So this has adjacent to 1, and this thing is the bomb, or the mine. So let's run that. Okay, good. I expected that to fail because it said it was 0. And so now I go here, and then where's this guy called? Great. And now I'm going to duplicate this and say if mine has mine to the right. And I'm going to copy all this. So column to the right now. Column to the right. It's column plus 1. And now instead of checking whether it's greater than 0 or less than 0, if it is greater than the mine field matrix, the first row dot length greater than or equal to that, return false. Otherwise, does the cell contain the mine column to the right? Let's give it a try. Yay, that passed. Okay. Opportunities for refactoring. I don't know, it feels like we're just going to have a whole bunch of logic here, but maybe that's okay. Let's keep going. Now what? What should the next test case be?
Multiple lines.
Multiple lines? Yeah. One column, multiple lines? Maybe? Keep it simple. One mine, one space, and one column. Mine above space. So let's see here. This is a column with two rows, one column. Add row, the mine is above the space, so it's this, and then it is this. The car at 0, 0 will be this. The car at 1, 0 will be 1. We didn't test like no mines or both mines. You think those are interesting? With two rows though. Yeah, I don't know if that's interesting. Meh. Let's run this guy. Okay, didn't get it. But at least it's completing. It's like returning the characters. Okay, so then if has mine above. Copy. Oh, must be 7:30. And this is going to be, let's see here. This is row above. Row above is going to be row -1. And if row above is less than 0, then return false. Otherwise, row above. Oops, nope. Oh shoot. No, that's cool. We want row above. This got renamed, so this is actually a column. That's not? Yeah, this looks right. Yeah, that looks right. Gosh, I so want to refactor this code. Just I'm duplicating things over and over again. Okay, excellent. Let's run them all because it's been a couple minutes. Okay, good. We'll do one more and then we'll check it in. So that would be one mine, one space. So you see where I'm taking these baby steps, right? I mean, we all know what we want to do, and then we're going to do like the compass points in northwest and everything, right? So we're all Patience Daniel-san here, wax on, wax off, because you'll get there, right? Be going up to Johnny and Cobra Kai and sweeping the leg and all that stuff. Yeah, just wait for it. Okay. One mine, one space, and column below mine, below space. They'll be singing "You're the best around," so we're going to get you down. It's yeah. Glory. Oh, wait, Glory Love was the other movie. Sorry. Okay. Just wait until I get to the Back to the Future references. Okay. Okay, good. This is what we expect. And so mine has mine below. So I don't know. Boy, it seems like I've got a lot of boilerplate here. Don't know what I can do about that though. Oops, rename that row below. And that will be row +1. And here, if the row below is greater than or equal to minefield matrix 0. Oh wait, minefield matrix dot length. Right. It's the number of rows. Return false, otherwise row below column. I think that's right. Let's run our test and find out. Okay. Nice. So we've got a lot more stuff working. Count mines above and below a cell. It's all good. You know what we haven't done? We haven't done ones with like a bomb on either side to get like 2. We can do that. So 1 mine, 2 mines. Let's see here. 2 mines on either side of a space. And so we'll make this one a, well, what we want it to look like this. So it is 1 row and 3 columns. And this guy should be star, this guy should be 2, and then, oh, that's row 0, column 1, column 2, ugh, and this should be a star. Let's see here, this one should work, right? I think we have all that implemented. It does. Nice. Let's just do above and below, sort of convince ourselves here. 2 mines above and below a space. Above and below a space. Zero, 0 is a star, so 1, 0. That 2, 0. Is that run this guy? Oh, thank you. I don't enforce that, luckily, but that's a very good call. Yeah, yeah. Maybe things are getting complex enough that I should enforce those. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Too lazy to implement that logic. Okay, well this is cool. Okay, so more progress. So let's write one that fails. What's one that fails? Corners? Okay. So let's. No, yeah. So it's like. Yeah. Mine to. Like. To right and below space. So let's see here, to the right and below. So this is a 2 by 2, 2 by 2. So this should be 2. Oh, and let's see here, wait a second. Column 1 should be a mine. Row 1, column 0 should be a mine, and then row 1, column 1 should be 2 also. And that should be a. Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's run this guy. Yep, okay, so that works. Now I think it's. Let's write one that fails, and one that fails will be on the diagonal, right? We don't do anything with the diagonal. So mine, well, how about 2 by 2 field? Well, let's see here. Mine to right, below, and southwest. southwest. Yeah. Southwest space. So all of these guys should be this, except for this, which is 3. I mean, it's not the easiest case, but actually maybe. Yeah, either way, I got to fill in stuff. So this is probably fine. Wait, what?
That should be passed.
Oh shoot! Okay, what did I do wrong? I didn't rerun that same test. I didn't run the right test. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So when I looked down here and I saw that it was some other test, I was like, okay, that was the wrong thing. Phew. Okay. Good. Doesn't mean I'm. What was that?
It's southeast of it, not west.
Correct. Thank you. No, this is important, right? Because then yeah. Okay. Excellent. And then here we go again. If has mine to southwest, southeast. Okay, so now we have both. So now we want the row to south, which will be the row -1 south. And then we also want the column to west, east. Okay. Column +1.
Should that be row +1?
So, yes, gosh. Thank you. It's really fun. There's like a whole set of katas that are kind of like this, where you're doing all this matrix stuff, and I always get the pluses and minuses wrong. I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. If the row to south, now I'm wondering if we should call those north, south, east, and west up there. That might be easier to understand, at least more consistent. If the row to the south is greater than the number of lengths, okay. Else if column to east is greater than or equal to minefield matrix 0 dot length, return false. Otherwise, it's the row. Oh, I didn't rename that. Row to south. Oops. Row to south, and then column to east. Oops. Oh, I must have. Yeah, because I renamed the test. Yay! I want to refactor. Here you guys agreeing. What do you want to refactor?
That Monty's methods could be collapsed into one big method.
These like has mine to the blah blah blah. Yeah. And so like basically this. Yeah. Here. Okay. So here's what.
Check for mines and it has all the cases.
What was that?
Be like a check for mines and it has all those.
Well, we sort of have this, right? I mean, it's like this is. Actually, you know what? I can change this. I don't need to have actually cell is only used here, right? Yeah, so I can like inline this, and then I think I can just replace this with has nope. What's the name of that method? Cell contains mine. Cell contains mine. Minefield matrix or column, right? So I can do that. Actually, let's just. I think I can do that. Let's run them all. So that's the first one. That's the first. Okay. So yeah. Otherwise, count them up. So I think what I want to do is like the fact that I have this validation so many times. I think I want to move this down to cell contains mine. So I think I want to get rid of. I basically want to say the following. If a row is less than 0, return false. False. Well, if row is less than 0 or column is less than 0. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling antsy about this. I want to commit stuff in case I have to undo it. I still want stuff to work, so I'll just make sure everything runs. Yay! Okay. And check account mines to the southeast. And then it's going to be like major refactor, but in case I want to undo it, I want to have everything committed off to version control in case I need to revert. And now I'll feel much more comfortable refactoring. Okay. So right, so cell contains mine. So let's do. So if we do all of the row and column validation here, then I think that'll save us some code up above. Column is less than 0. Return false. Otherwise, if row is greater than or equal to the number of rows, which is this, or if row is, or if column is greater than or equal to the first one's length, return false. And then I just like it when it looks like this. So I'll add that validation there. I believe it is, I believe it's duplicate logic. Let's just run all the tests just to make sure nothing fails. Okay, so that all worked. And now let's remove all of these tests here. Oops, and just replace this with row. Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted. I want to replace all this. And I might come back and inline those in a second. I'm not sure if that'll make it easier to read or not. Probably will. So all this validation logic, right? You see I'm just taking it out. It's like it made sense at one point, but now I've refactored it to someplace else. Oops, I did that again. It's nice that IntelliJ is telling me when I'm making mistakes, because I'm not paying that much attention. It's the end of the day. Okay, cool. Now this is this. Okay, so now let's go back and run all the tests again. Isn't it awesome to have tests, right? I mean, it's like, I'm blowing stuff away. I'm half asleep. I'm not paying attention. But look, I've got tests. Since I did a TDD, it was okay. So, want to go and inline all these variables? Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay, so we got a lot less. Why is that purple? It's weird. Don't know why that's purple. Okay, run the test one more time. Oops. Okay, so now, do we inline these methods? You're saying yes?
Well, I mean, they could be put into one method that, puts all that logic together. Extract the method from all. Like, once we get, the full logic.
Oh, you mean save that until we've sort of called out all of the other compass directions, all the points?
So if has mine.
Yeah, I mean, so it'd be like
Spaces.
just inline this method. Oh wait, all invocation. There's only one occurrence. I don't know why it tells me that. So like I can inline this here. I don't know. What do you think?
But you're gonna still have a bunch of case statements. And
Yeah.
put that up in there.
I don't know if you can get rid of the. I don't know if you can. Could you get rid of the if statements?
So you can put them into a separate method. So you just call a method in this thing.
Oh, maybe.
Just make it clear.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that I don't know if that saves you. Yeah, well, yeah, it might get big enough. See, I think so. I don't know. I'm of the opinion this is easier to read because this it expresses the intent really easily. Like if I'm reading this code, I know I've sort of got, I can say, oh, that's right. What this code does is it checks all the way around. But if I inline it, I don't know if it's that obvious. It's like, oh, I gotta remember that cell row -1. Do I know that I've got all of them? I don't know.
Question.
Yeah.
Can for loops start at a negative value?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could route the whole thing and then just go.
Ooh. Let's hold that thought, 'cause that'd be really great for the end, right? For us, once we've implemented like it all piecemeal and we sort of like have that, that'd be a really good refactoring. Let's save that one for the end. What I do want to do is I do want to rename these to compass directions, though. So left would be west. I'm gonna get it wrong, please. Right would be east. Above would be north. To the north. And below would be to the south. What was that? Do I need the in there? No, I don't.
Wicked Witch.
Yeah, right. Oh, but isn't it nice to rename things in IntelliJ? Imagine trying to do this in VI. I mean, really. Okay, oops. Yeah. Run. Okay. I think that's good. Let's leave it there. Minefield test. Okay. And also, it's 8 o'clock. So been here for 2 hours, and I think we also want to take some time to work in pairs or mobs to do the GWT stuff. So I think you see where this is going. Let's put this down. I like that idea about the loop. I'll think about it, and maybe I'll report back on it next week. So let's commit this huge refactor. Oh, and I only changed one file. Interesting, because they were all private methods. Refactored a lot of code. Okay. So let's stop here. Break up. Well, I'm sorry. Do you still want to spend some time doing the GWT stuff? That seems like a good use of like a half an hour or so tonight. Yeah, I'm getting some nods. Okay, probably a better use than watching me. I think because I think you're understanding now. You can sort of see where we're going and what the next steps are. Maybe I'll record some more of it later or something so you can watch it at home. No, who cares? Okay, cool. I will stop recording this and let's break up.